I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Is this echoing? Is this thing on? Oh well. Yeah, we'll just see what happens.
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
Damn.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Is this thing on? Can you hear me okay? And is the audio echoing? One second. Excuse me. Let me because I'm a tech wizard and I care about my professional appearance. I think we're gonna continue on like this. This is probably fine. If it gets really bad, like if it's like genuinely difficult to watch, please just tell me.
I saw it on the monitor.
So I'll try not to slur.
Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not aiming for super professional quality, and I like me actually doing commentary, so I'm just gonna leave this on for now.
Are you kidding me?
Alright,
You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Certainly.
I want to beat So over the head with that thing.
I see. Apparently you need your dosage increased.
Dosage?
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share. He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous...
It could be So.
Indeed. During a sync, the syncer's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. they enter the subconscious mind. Or, more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that. Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness. In short, it is your ego algorithm, what you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness. All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
What do you mean there's no body?
We looked everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body. Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed. Aiba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
It is absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris? Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building. Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Aiba told me about her.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
You know, the kanji for chair comes out to strange mushroom. Makes me think of a man's strange mushroom, if you know what I mean.
Seriously, is that the only thing you can think about right now?
So the darts board has all these holes, and the tip of the dart goes in, right? It's kind of sexual, don't you think?
I do not understand. What is sexual about it?
You don't want to know.
I sleep with a different one every night. They're so fluffy.
Oh, body pillow.
We should go skiing.
That was out of nowhere.
Is that a no?
Of course it is. We're in the middle of an investigation.
What? You don't want to go night skiing on my bunny hills?
I will not allow such scandalous behavior.
I was just kidding. What are you, jealous? Did you ever used to play with these rulers like a gun when you were in elementary school?
I don't know. I don't have any memories from back then, remember?
Merry Christmas.
It's November.
Grandpa. Answer me, Grandpa. Happy birthday to you. That song used to be copyrighted, you know? But now it's public domain and I can sing it to my heart's content. Don't you love it? I've been wondering, which balls are bigger? Yours, or this soccer ball?
The soccer ball, obviously.
If only money rained down from the sky.
If only I could control you with a remote. Make you do this, make you do that. Hey, Date, who's cuter? The Matryoshka or Aiba?
The first one.
I will carve out your insides and turn you into a Matryoshka.
Where should I put old Jack here?
I thought his name was Bill. I can't believe it's not a raccoon.
What?
Date and Aiba saved Iris and Somnium, and that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss. Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris. I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. 1 call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89?
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
When you crash, the first thing you hit is the dash.
Interesting.
This box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
Date, can I move the shifter around?
No, don't. Resist the urge.
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan. Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct. Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up Boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either. I mean, what? Aiba, look! A merman!
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant. Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy, excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us, understand?
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see. You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here.
Hey, Mama. What's with the pizza, fish, and chips?
People used to call me that on the internet all the time. Guess it's stuck.
Pizza, fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit. This, however, appears to be a simple Italian pizza with fish and french fries.
Hey, Date. You know what I say when I turn into a drunk devil?
Dev Ale.
Care to watch some riveting videos with balls and holes?
Sorry, I don't like golf.
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though. Nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate. No evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
That's about it. You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body? You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one. Countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people, and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water. And they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but... I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then... he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past... You asked me that yesterday. Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me. They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time. Six years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life. Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
you right now.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Date, look! It's a Terraphila camellifolia! Look! Yay! Yay! Go, Terraphila camellifolia!
It's Shinsen Chatran.
who's that? It's a high table.
Date, I don't understand. You want me to say hi to this table?
That's not what I said. I should lose some weight.
I didn't say so fat.
Like it? It's called Fisherman Shagging a Common Dandy. I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted-neck turtles.
I cannot even picture that.
Why?
Well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon. What about him? A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no. I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you. Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute!
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m., after we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information. A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use. There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them. That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here? Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Aiba, the jokes, you've gotta stop.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation.
Understood. Let's get started.
number 89?
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot. I don't know. It's not like I'm counting. Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah. I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean! You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then. Wait a minute, did you let number 89 escape on purpose? So that you could catch the bigger fish?
Yeah, boss. Exactly.
I was kidding.
I really like chairs. They look delicious.
What the hell are you talking about?
They were kind and had a big smile. Such a shame.
Reminds me of your ex, Date.
It shouldn't.
boss, I turned your stationary bike into a coffee grinder. You used the pedals to grind the beans.
Why the hell did you do that?
Date, look! A UFO.
That's a symbol.
I want to knock you over the head with that snowboard right about now.
Then allow me to say this. I will slalom away from that attack.
Not funny.
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now. Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later. How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice?
Yes.
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Renju?
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show?
I didn't know you were into that.
Well, okay, it's kinda weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show! So, where are the Aziptula praticolas?
Tessa!
Oh! Is this guy the Aziptula praticola?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs! I really did!
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Tessa, if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
On your desk.
Lantern.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see two lanterns pushed together?
Huh?
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
No, really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between them. There's something that reminds you of?
Lanterns.
What, you mean boobs?
Damn it, Moma! You're not supposed to say it!
Date, look! A UFO!
That's an ashtray.
Poor thing! What you did to that tiger is awful!
Oh, that's fake.
How many cows did they kill for this?
It's a fake? Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
No thanks. What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me?
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okira do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him. Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal?
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet! Debt! ASET!
Worries.
Forget? Fret? ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here. Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure. Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Date, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really. Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings. They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point. Anyway, Momo, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date! Is this true? You son of a bitch!
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you! If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late-night visitor.
Fine.
Hey!
Date, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Kume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse, too. Where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Wow, this is surprising. What's going on here? Why are you two together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
This girl. Eating sushi off a naked woman for 780 yen?
Oh, that sign is wrong. Someone added letters. It's supposed to say Nitaimori, boiled newt.
Oh, boiled newt, 780 yen.
It looks like a lifesaver, but it's actually a calamari ring covered in white chocolate.
Those are some nice hip bones. I've heard that Renji was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed it.
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
It must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Well, a triple board sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs!
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way. More than sleeping and eating? Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, want to hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake, then.
You want to race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
Right here?
Oh, I want to see too!
Me too!
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us!
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait! Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready. All right, world, get ready. See my dance. Invincible Rainbow Arrow. Hit it.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying, this old tale of mine. A journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of Mr. Okiura wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet. She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work, too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff. Blow those boys away! Blow those boys away! Yeah, blow those boys! Mizuki, You really shouldn't say that. What are you gonna do, scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me. Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse. I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right. You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there. Mr. Okiura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Aset? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name. It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes. Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the Eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it. I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs. Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the Sync Machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background? So my corpse was on here?
Yeah.
Hey, get out of my house!
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
What are you talking about, Iris?
Hi, I'm Jemimon!
You too?
Pew pew pew!
What the hell?
The box made me think of, like, a giant robot.
A what?
You know, from kaiju movies?
Again, what?
That caramel over there looks so good!
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
Nanotech? Yeah! Technology related to really small things. Like, really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables. And on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, "Go away!" and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have two control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have two people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We Syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the Syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that! I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold. Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
This is awesome!
I did not realize there was someone more perverted than Date.
Oh, that's Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vongole.
Who?
Hey, Date! I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Absolutely not.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please. Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo!
Yeah, exactly! She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know. Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Shoot! Yay, I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
You're really not taking this well.
So, I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Fine. Iris is a cutie cutie.
No, put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world, a cutie angel.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The Spatial Temporal Man, and the Lost Friend, and the story of two sisters. Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The Spatial Temporal Man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The Spatial Temporal Man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe. So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind. There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? and he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but... I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world. Dante, look at this picture. There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans. Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that. Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the 1?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the 1.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Bon appetit!
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat. Ah, thanks for the food. That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Date, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Uh-huh. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where? Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh!
Ah! Date! Ah!
Stay right there.
Okay.
Damn. Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but... Shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it!
Look at that! Like a gift from heaven!
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus! Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
The pornomag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Hey, this is...
This is crazy!
I've never seen anything like this before!
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency! I will slap you if you don't shut up! Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Ready? Here I go.
All according to my calculations.
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.